Maxwell House Coffee presents Mama, starring Peggy Wood.
I remember the days when I was young. I remember the girls I walked home with after school, and how we used to stop in Keith's drugstore for a lemon phosphate. I remember Steiner Street, where I grew up, and all our friends there. And I remember my family, my sister Dagmar, my brother Nell, and of course Papa. But most of all, when I think of the days when I was young, most of all, I remember Mama.
Yes, here's Mama. Brought to you by world-famous Maxwell House Coffee, the richer, mellower blend. Already a favorite in Mama's time, today more people buy and enjoy Maxwell House than any other brand at any price. Today, as always, this sign of good coffee means Maxwell House. The coffee that's always good to the last drop.
And tonight, I remember something else. I remember Madame Zodiak and the time Aunt Jenny had her fortune told.
The mist that hide the future begin to lift. I see many things. A long life, happiness, and I cannot make this out.
Will I rent my big front room?
I see a man, a gray man, but distinguished too.
Will he rent my room?
I see a border. No.
You mean he will not?
I did not mean that. I meant that the border and the gray man are the same. I see also money.
Well, naturally, he will have to pay in advance.
This is different money. This is not from your borders.
But that's all I have.
I see money. It will surprise you.
How much money?
I do not understand.
What do you mean?
I see a small bit of money and a great bit of money.
You mean you cannot tell how much money I'm going to get?
These monies are not together. First is the small money, then is the big money. You are to get money twice.
So?
The first you will not expect. That will be the small money. Then will come the other. It will be big, big.
How much?
The mists close in on the future once more. I can see no more.
Oh, Martha. Martha, it was wonderful. You must have yours told.
Throw away 50 cents.
Oh, but wait until you hear what she told me. A distinguished stranger is going to rent my big front room. And I'm going to come into money. Not once, Martha, but twice I'm going to come into money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right there in the crystal ball.
Well, I will believe it when I see it.
Oh, you are just jealous because I am going to get the money and you are not.
You know that is not true, Jenny.
Oh, sure I do. Oh, but ain't it exciting getting the money?
I just hope you get your 50 cents back.
Assaulting an officer of the law, are you? Well, I think I better just run you in for that.
Oh, I didn't mean it, Mr. Stack.
Well, in that case, maybe I'll give you another chance. Hiya, Dagmar.
I'm fine.
Say, why aren't you in school today?
Well, you see, this afternoon I didn't exactly feel well. So I asked Mama if I could stay home.
Oh, but now you're feeling better again, huh?
I guess I am.
Dagmar, you're a fraud.
Oh, no, Mr. Stack.
What was it? An arithmetic test?
Spelling. Oh, but I did feel terrible.
I'm sure you did.
Have you caught any burglars lately?
Well, I just now caught 6 of them.
Honest?
Mm-hmm. They were after a box of all-day suckers right here in Kesey's drugstore.
I think think you're fibbing, Mr. Stack.
Well, you're a fine one to talk.
Oh, my gosh. Here comes my mother and my Aunt Jenny.
Well, what's all the excitement?
Oh, I just don't want my mother to see me, Mr. Stack.
What?
Please don't tell her that you have...
What's going on here?
Please don't, Mr. Stack.
Well, if you think fortune tellers are all fakers, you just ask Mrs. Janstrud. Because even before she saw her husband, he was foretold to you in the tea leaves.
Yeah, well, anybody can say you're going to meet a man.
Yes, but some girls don't.
Oh, there is Mr. Stack. Hello, Mr. Stack.
Well, how do you do, lady?
Hello,
do you
Mr. Stack.
Have you got grey hair, Mr. Stack?
Well, not when I started out this morning.
I was just showing and to prove my sister that it is very easy for a fortune teller to say that you are going to meet a grey-haired man.
Well, that's not me for a few years yet.
Distinguished also, she said, Martha.
Oh, well, that ain't me ever.
Goodbye, Mr.
Good day,
Stack.
ladies. I thought you told me you told your mother that you didn't feel well.
Oh, I did.
Don't
She
you?
wouldn't let me stay home from school anyway.
Don't you know that playing hooky is a very serious thing?
Oh, I know.
I ought to tell your ma and pa.
Oh, please don't, Mr. Stack. I won't ever do it again.
Well, I'll give you one more chance.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Stack.
I can stay only 1 minute.
Well, you can stay long enough to have a cup of coffee.
Are you looking for the $1 million someone is going to send you?
I was just looking to see if there's any mail for me. Oh, yes, one bill.
Did the fortune teller tell you were going to get that too?
You will see what I will get. Mr. Beecher, he has a letter from his sweetheart,
Oh, and which one of your boarders is Mr. Beecher?
the lighting company.
Oh. You must not read other people's mail.
Oh, I'm only looking to see who it is for.
Mm.
Oh,
What's
the
the-
nerve.
What's the matter?
Listen, having a wonderful time. Wish you were here. Would say more, but one never knows what nosy people are going to read this card. And the nerve. Well, I'm glad you think that it is funny.
Well, it is, Jenny.
Yes, maybe it is. Oh, Martha, would you like new wallpaper out here?
What is the matter with this?
Well, it's 3 years old.
Well, it's just good still.
Well, I think I might like to change it.
But the $1 million you are going to get?
Nobody said I was going to get $1 million. She said I was going to get a little money and then a lot of money.
Yeah, well, I would not wallpaper your house until I get it, that's
Oh,
all.
Bobby, you're always such a kiddie, all Martha.
Because these fortune tellers always tell people what they want to know. You ask if you're going to rent your room, and she tells you you are going to rent your room.
To a man with gray hair and distinguished.
Well, the next time you want to hear such foolishness, I will get my Dagmar to do it for less than 50 cents. She makes up things, too.
Madam Zodiak does not make up things. You will see.
Yeah, I will be glad to see.
Oh, the nerve of that postal.
My name is Lisa, ma'am. And if you don't mind, I would like to rent your room.
So a little later that afternoon, Dagmar arrived home from school.
How did my little girl do in the school today? Did my little girl pass her spelling test? And where is the test paper? You always bring home the test paper, Dagmar. Where is the test paper? What are you doing standing here?
Oh, hello, Mama.
Hello, Dagmar, hello.
Oh, I have the most scrumptious mama in the whole wide world.
And I have a very nice little girl.
Oh, golly, I love you, Mama.
Well, you need not squeeze me so hard about it.
Oh, you're just the nicest mama that ever was.
Are you all right, Dagmar?
Oh, golly, yes, Mama. And I brought you a present.
So?
It's a brand new pen point, and I bought it with my very own money.
Oh, why are you bringing a present to me? It is not a birthday or Christmas.
Oh, it's just because you're so nice.
Well, did my little girl have a good day at school today?
Oh, excuse me, Mama. I forgot something.
Where are you going?
Oh, to clean my room. I'm never going to be an untidy girl again. Never.
Oh, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Well, may I say, ma'am, this is the most satisfactory place I have ever lived in?
Oh,
No, I mean it, Mrs. Arborg, ma'am. Why, I wouldn't trade your house, your room, or your table for the whole Ritz-Carlton. In short, ma'am, you are a housekeeper par excellence.
well, it's a great pleasure to have you think so, Mr. Lisan.
Well, rest assured that I do, ma'am. Well, much as I would like to stay here and spend the rest of the day having a tete-a-tete with a pretty woman, there are dollars to be made, and I want them. Yes, indeed.
If there's any little extra things you'd like to have for your room, yes, you ask for them, Mr. Lisan.
Well, I will indeed, ma'am, and thank you.
Well, don't mention.
Oh, well, here is some nice mail for you, ma'am.
Well, I hope it is nice.
Oh, I guarantee it, ma'am. I bring people luck.
Well, I could use some.
Huh?
There are you?
Here.
Oh, so you think that fortune tellers are all fakers, do you?
Oh, let us not go into that again.
Well, yes, you wait until you see what I got.
What?
Why, I got in the mail $20. And
But where did you get it?
in the mail this morning it came from a fellow that Alberg had owed it to for years.
But why did he not sign his name?
Oh, what difference does it make? He was ashamed that he owed it so long.
Well, I do not see anything to be ashamed about as long as he is paying it back.
What difference does it make whether he signed his name? I don't care who he is. All I know is that it proves that the fortune teller is right.
Oh, how does it?
Oh, how can you be so stubborn?
Stubborn? Oh.
A boarder, she says, I am going to have.
Yeah.
Gray-haired and distinguished.
That could happen to anyone.
Yes, and I suppose this $20 could happen to anyone, too.
But that was owed to Arborg.
Well, he had 18 years to pay it. Then why, all of a sudden, do I get it today? I tell you that she knew it was going to happen. She knew it.
Well, it is quite a coincidence, I will admit.
Well, it is no coincidence at all. Madame Zodiak knows what is going to happen, I tell you. So I'm going to be rich.
Oh, Jenny.
Well, right in the crystal ball, she saw it. I am going to be rich.
Just because these little things happen does not mean that will, too.
Oh, it will, it will.
But where's the money coming from, Jenny? Arborg did not go around lending money to everybody.
Well, I don't know where it is coming from. Then the mist came up then.
The what?
The mist in the ball. The big money, Madame Zodiak saw it. And then poof.
But I would not spend it until I get it, that's what I say.
Well, I'm going down right now and pick out the wallpaper. Will you come with me?
What would be the use of my going, Jenny? I have no crystal ball.
You think it is not going to happen. And I know that it is.
Well,
You will see. Goodbye.
goodbye, Jenny.
I see the money still. Big money.
Will I get it soon?
It is getting closer all the time. It will be soon. Soon.
How will I get it?
Through the mist, I see the papers.
A will?
Perhaps it is a will.
No, I will never get rich that way. My relatives as poor as church mouses. All of them.
Through the mist, I see papers. Many papers.
Well, if not wills, what kind of papers?
I see also darkness.
Oh, the mist coming up again?
It is deep in the ground. I see there are riches there.
Buried treasure?
Deep